first element, sorry, the element at the index 1. We already populated the element at the index 0, that was 1. Now we get the element at the index 1, 2 and 3 is the initial set. So 0, 1, 2. Now we are getting the index element at the index 1. So we're going to populate 2. And we're going to call backtrack again. And it checks k is 1, placeholder dot size is also 1. It has 2 in it. It matches. Size is 1, placeholder has an element with 2. So we're going to populate it. And it returns. And we remove it again. So again the slate placeholder becomes empty. And we're going to the beginning of the for loop. We say I is 2 now. So we're going to populate 3. And again we're going to call backtrack. When we call backtrack, it again checks placeholder has list has an element with size 1. When k is 1, so we're going to add. And we're going to return back. When we return back, we remove it. Becomes an empty slate. And we come back here. The handle is given back to the main for loop, that is driving the backtrack function, the subset function. Here we are incrementing k is equal to 2 and we are calling the backtrack. That means we want to now generate all the subsets with a size of 2. So, but still the index is 0. Please bear that in mind, because we want to start always from 1, 2 and then 3. So it calls the backtrack function. So placeholder dot size is empty. We are just passing a new array list, which is an empty, the placeholder sublist, but the k size is 2. So it will not get populated until sublist size becomes 2. That's what we want, so that it can be added to the output. So it comes here, it says it doesn't match, it comes inside this for loop, I equal to 0, we add the placeholder 1, and then we call the backtrack. The placeholder dot size is 1, but k is 2 this time. Size is 1, k is 2, it doesn't satisfy. It comes here and then it adds one more to the placeholder list, adds 2 and calls backtrack. It checks again. So now the size is 2 and k is also 2. So it is going to add 1 and 2 to the output. And now a beautiful thing happens. This is, we are inside this for loop, which is called the backtrack, and we're going to remove 2 and we're going to keep this slate open. We populated 1 and 2. We're going to remove placeholder dot remove the last element, and we are still inside the for loop. The second call to the backtrack function, and we are going to increment I plus 1. So we are going to